Well, hello and welcome to another Hyperion and happy Monday, everybody? Question mark. Hopefully a great weekend. It is Monday. It can be tough to be getting in. You know what? We're gonna get together as we always what your Monday is like. Hopefully you had a great weekend. Hopefully you had some fun. Did some amazing things. Had a great time for you, Marianne. Good to see you here with us this morning. Appreciate you. What's actually going on here? It picks up here in a moment. What we did, right? But hopefully it'll get a little bit better as we progress through this show this morning. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, welcome to Monday. Again, hopefully you had a great weekend, no matter what you had planned, whether you just relaxed at home, whether you got out and enjoyed the days at Disney parks, in your neighborhood, whatever you did. Hopefully it was amazing for you. So what are we talking about on this day? It is Monday, September 8th, 2025. Well, today happens to be Star Trek Day. Yeah, absolutely. We are Star Trek fans in this household. I mean, we're more Star Wars fans than see Star Wars behind me here, but we love sci-fi. We love good sci-fi in all ways, in all shapes, and all forms. Well, not all, but most, and that includes Star Trek. We do love Star Trek. So it's Star Trek Day because the actual show, the original pilot for the original Star Trek series debuted on this day in 1966. And then, of course, it went on to 3 seasons, was canceled. But then, of course, the huge cult following we all know kind of brought it back, brought it into the theaters, and then spun off into many more series that still continue to be made to this very day. So wishing you a very happy Star Trek Day if you celebrate, for sure. I think Star Trek is great. I think the idea behind Star Trek, the idea behind what our worlds could be like, what our galaxy could be like, what our universe could be like, are great ideals that we should follow. So yeah, absolutely. Celebrate this Star Trek Day for sure. What else are we celebrating? Well, what would Star Trek be without actors? Today is National Actors Day as well. And yeah, do love our actors. And of course, we know the big name actors, the ones that are on huge movies or television shows. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hold on one second. It's the morning voice. Okay. The huge television shows, but the actors, there are so many actors that make it through day in and day out, do hard work, and don't get all the money, don't get all the recognition. They do what they do. This is a day to celebrate all of them. Yes, from the, of course, big name actors that we know and love, to the little small actors that are just trying to make their way out there, whether it be on stage, whether it be on screen, television, whatever. Today's a day to appreciate those actors and all the work they do to entertain us and spread art, share art in the world. So yeah, celebrate the actors today. And hey, what actors need to do, they need to be able to read to learn their lines. And today happens to be International Literacy Day. So celebrating, yeah, literacy around the globe. Absolutely. Although I do think, and this is funny because I think these things have been going out of order for the last 3 days. So today is International Literacy Day. You need to be literate to be able to read. Yesterday was International Buy a Book Day, which, yes, okay, you'll be literate and you can buy a book, or you can buy a book and read it, or learn to read it and become literate. But either way, kind of out of order. And then the day before was National Read a Book Day, which again, seems like it should be literacy, buy a book, read a book, but who am I to judge? The days could be in a different order, but hey, whatever. It's all good. Celebrate today, International Literacy Day. It's very important. We all need to be smarter. We all need to know how to read. Today is a great day to celebrate literacy around the globe, for sure. What else are we talking about? Well, hey, you got a pet? Are you not able to walk them every day? Hopefully you can. But sometimes you've got jobs to do, you have responsibilities. Well, there's people that step in and help with that job, because it is National Dog Walkers Day. Yeah, absolutely. Especially in some areas. Again, we have jobs we got to do. We have responsibilities, family, friends, responsibilities, whatever. But you don't want to neglect your other family members, your furry family members, like your dogs. And some of these dog walkers take them out and make sure they get the exercise they need and the enjoyment they need, and take care of the other things they need to do as well. Today's a day to celebrate those dog walkers that help us all in so many ways. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if these need walking, and forgive me if this is a little shocking picture to you, because I know not everybody loves these things, but we think they're kind of cool. It is Iguana Appreciation Day. Yeah, and down here in Florida, we know about the iguanas. They're around. They live in the trees in many places. As a matter of fact, that rare like 2 weeks of the year where it gets really, really cold down here in Florida, you get warnings around here like, watch, don't be under trees, because the iguanas get too cold and they may fall out of the trees. So watch for falling iguanas. Yeah, that actually happens. That's actually an alert you get here in Florida, which is kind of funny. But yeah, it is National Iguana Awareness Day. And I like iguanas. I don't want to iguana, but if I see one, I'm like, that's pretty cool. I like iguanas. I think they're kind of cool. But again, could be triggering to some people. So if I triggered anybody, I apologize. Hey, I just wanted to share what day it was today. What else are we talking about? Well, if it's your birthday today, a very happy birthday to you on this September 8th. Celebrate the heck out of it, along with these amazing people that you do celebrate your birthday with. How about great actor, some dramatic roles, a lot of funnier roles. Cat, he turns 54 today, born on this day in 1971. Of course, you probably know him from the many, many Scream movies. He's in all those, playing Dewey Riley. But he's been in many other movies, many other television shows, usually making guest appearances or whatever. Happy birthday to David Arquette. I like to point out sometimes people that maybe a crush on growing up, or someone you know had a crush on. There's a couple on this screen that are celebrating birthdays today. And I'm going to start with Heather Thomas. She is 68 today, born on this day in 1957. Of course, gained a lot of fame in the 80s for playing Jody Banks in The Fall Guy, where she reprised her role just for a quick cameo in the recent Fall Guy movie that came out just a couple years ago, starring Ryan Gosling. But she was in several other movies, television shows, and then retired, I think somewhere in the mid-90s from acting. But still, again, a lot of people had her poster, had pictures of her, whatever. Again, a major crush for a lot of people growing up in the 80s. Not so much mine. I get that there were some people that totally appreciated her and had a crush on her. Hey, happy birthday to a great actor doing some amazing stuff in the sci-fi and fantasy world, for that matter. Martin Freeman, he turns 54 today, born this day in 1971. He kind of started, he didn't start, but he was doing things way back when. He was played a role of Tim Canterbury in the British Office. We always like to point out things on The Office. Oh, Marianne, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you, Marianne. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope your family treats you right. I hope they do. You deserve it, Marianne. Happy birthday to you. Wonderful, wonderful. Celebrate. I know you were out at Walt Disney World over the weekend. Hopefully you celebrated your birthday a little bit early out at Walt Disney World. But however, again, celebrate. And I say it, it's your birthday, celebrate. And yes, if it's your birthday, we want to know about it because we want to celebrate you. So thank you, Marianne, for sharing that. And yeah, I hope you have a great day. Back to Martin Freeman. 54 today, born this day in 1971, was in the British Office, as I mentioned. He's won 2 Emmy Awards. He's been nominated for a Golden Globe. You may also know him. He played Bilbo Baggins in the Hobbit movies. He also, from the Marvel Universe, he played Everett K. Ross. He was in Captain America Civil War. He was in the Black Panther films and some others. Amazing actor. He's been in Sherlock as well. Happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to great singer Pink. one of the most amazing singers out there right now, currently, to this day. Pink is amazing. She turns 46 today, born on this day in 1979. She sold over 135 million records during her career. She's won 3 Grammys. So many great songs that we love. Raise Your Glass, So What. Love her. And she's famous for putting on amazing concerts, amazing stage shows where she does acrobatics, all sorts of stuff while still singing amazingly. Happy birthday to her. And then the other crush I wanted to talk about for many people growing up. Happy birthday. This one might hurt a little bit. Happy birthday to Jonathan Taylor Thomas. He turns 44 today. Little Jonathan Taylor Thomas turns 44 today. Born on this day in 1981, of course, spent many years playing Randy Taylor on Home Improvement, of course. He's also the voice of young Simba in the original animated Lion King, but he's played many, many other roles in television, in movies. He's also directed some television more recently. Amazing career. And again, another guy that a lot of people had a crush on growing up. If you were in that time period where you were growing up, Jonathan Taylor Thomas may have been your crush. But anyway, happy birthday to all of them. Happy birthday to you, Marianne, and happy birthday to you if it's your birthday today. Celebrate today. Absolutely. I wouldn't suggest this is the way to celebrate, but you do you. You do you. It's shameless self-promotion time because we did have a new episode that dropped just yesterday. Hopefully you've got the chance to download it yet. I wouldn't have expected you've been able to listen to it or at least listen to it all the way through because it's rather lengthy. It's a rather lengthy episode because we had a lot to talk about from our last weekend out at the Walt Disney World Resort where we experienced, yes, Destination D23. We talk a lot about everything we experienced at that amazing conference over the weekend. But also a couple other things. We went out to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. We talk about that, all the fun that was around that. We talk about visiting the new pirate-themed tavern out at Magic Kingdom, which is, of course, Beacon Barrel. We gave sort of our review at that. And we just discussed all this and all the fun and kind of let you know what we saw, what happened for us, and maybe some things you might have missed that weren't exactly reported in the stories that came out, Destination D23, and some that, of course, were. But also kind of if you're thinking about maybe attending one in the future, there should be another one probably at Walt Disney World in 2027. If you're thinking about going, what your experience might be like and how it might work for you. So hopefully you get the chance to check it out. Like I said, it's rather lengthy. It's less than 2 hours, but it is rather lengthy. It may take you a few listens to get through it or listen to us at 1.5 times speed, whatever works for you. But I think it's filled with a lot of interesting information that you will enjoy. I think it's something that I think it's a good episode. I think you will enjoy hearing about our experiences last week. And also, if that's not enough for you, nearly 2 hours of us on our show isn't enough for you. Well, we've got a couple other podcasts that we are guest starring on this week coming out. First of all, the Stride Sisters podcast, which is a Run Disney focused podcast with Hannah and Natalie as hosts. And they were kind enough to invite us on a few weeks ago to talk about many things we've done, including our DVC member cruise and Disney cruising in general, but also our experience with Run Disney. So we talked with them at length about a lot of that. So in that episode, I believe is coming out tomorrow. We'll let you know. We'll share it on social media when that comes out. So hopefully you'll listen to that. And then again, if that's not enough for you, or if you haven't got enough of us talking about Destination D23 and some other things we experienced, well, then we're also on the Maz's Musings podcast, which we recorded on Saturday with Chris Mazza. And that is coming out, I believe, on Friday. So you can listen to us there as well. So by the end of this week, if you're not already sick of us, you're bound to be, but hopefully you'll find something to enjoy out of many of these shows. And these shows are great. Like and subscribe to them because they're fun shows. Add them to your podcast list. They are fantastic. All right. Going to get out of here. Everybody have an amazing day. Enjoy the heck out of it. I know it's Monday and Mondays can be tough, but we'll be through it before you know it. Just get through it the best way you can. It's going to be the weekend again. Soon. We'll get there. And we'll get there together. And as I like to say every single day, please, please, please keep on sharing that kindness. Keep on sharing those smiles. And of course, keep on sharing that positivity. I'll be back with you tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m.-ish, to do those things with you once again. Until that time, everybody, have a magical day. See you tomorrow.